Hi and welcome to MTG Managed Group. Today we'll be looking at again Jace versus Vraska's deck, and this video actually arises from a comment from one of our audience, and he asked whether Jace versus Vraska's deck can be played in combination with each other. So this is some interactions that I think would work well between Jace and Vraska's deck. And strictly speaking, it's not efficient to play and mix them together because most of the cards there's only one copy. So if you like to expand it from here, you might want to get a few playsets of each, and it might work well. But not really top tier competitive, but a fun casual deck with friends would be quite interesting. So let's look at the cards that have some cool interactions that are in Jace versus Vraska's deck. And for the top row is the cards from Jace's deck, and the bottom row will be cards from Vraska's deck. And from the start we have Body Double. So you may have Body Double enters the battlefield as a copy of any creature in your graveyard. So basically, we are going to play milling and graveyard play with the combination of deck. So with Crosstown Courier, Jace the Mindseeker, Thought Scour, and Grizzly Spectacle, you can expect to put a lot of cards into the graveyard. So let's go through them. For Crosstown Courier, whenever it deals combat damage, that player put that many cards from the top of his library into his or her graveyard. And for Jace the Mindseeker, when it enters the battlefield, opponent puts the top 5 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, and you can cast an instant or sorcery among them without paying its mana cost. And along with his Thought Scour and Grizzly Spectacle, destroy target non-artifact creature, its controller put a number of cards equal to that creature power from the top of his or her library into his or her graveyard. So with these 4 cards in combination, and also with Rogue's Passage making Crosstown Courier unblockable, you can expect to put a lot of cards from the opponent's library to his or her graveyard. And so this will pump up Rite of Precinct 6, where it gets +1/+1 for each creature in your opponent's graveyard. And for Jace Phantasm, it gets +4/+4 as long as the opponent has 10 or more cards in his or her graveyard. So it'll be quite a beefy creature once you play all these cards in combination, and you can have Body Double to copy one of the card in any graveyard. And a bonus of Spell Twine, you could exile target instant or sorcery from your graveyard and an instant sorcery from an opponent's graveyard, and you can copy those cards and cast them without paying their mana cost. So if you would really like to play Jace versus Vraska's deck in combination, this will be the combination that I'll be going with. Pretty cool interactions between the both cards, both the decks, I mean. But if you really like to make a proper deck out of this, you might want to get a few playsets of each. I would recommend a playset of Crosstown Courier, maybe 2 Jace Mindseeker, 2 Body Double, a playset of Jace Phantasm, playset of Thought Scour, 2 Spell Twine, maybe 2 to 3 Rogue's Passage, playset of White the Precinct 6, and a playset of Grizzly Spectacle. And along with some filler cards that you might want to source from other block sets or core sets to make up your deck. But the theme of this deck that you can play in combination would be milling your opponent and putting cards from his library into her graveyard. And then you pump up your creatures like White of Precinct 6, Jace Phantasm, and you can use Body Double and Spell Twine to cast out big creatures that opponent have, and making his cards work for you. So if you'd like to check out Jace versus Vraska's deck, the full deck list, do check out the previous video. And so that's it for this episode. If you'd like to support the channel, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.